Hi, Tom. Today I thought we'd talk about the new immigration law that's being considered by the U.S. Senate. And specifically, let's talk about the immigration portion of that proposed bill. The proposed law seems to be very complicated. People have questions. And what is it specifically you'd like to talk about under that?
Okay, the law is huge. It covers many areas of immigration law. But today I want to focus exclusively on the legalization provision. The provision that allows people who are unlawfully in the United States to legalize their status.
So I prepared some questions around that. First off, who will qualify for provisional status under this law?
In order to qualify, you must be physically present inside the United States since December 31st, 2011. If you did leave after December 31st, 2011, your departure can be excused under very limited circumstances.
Will a criminal record disqualify me?
You are disqualified if you have been convicted of an aggravated felony, a felony, or 3 or more misdemeanors. Unlawful voting is also a grounds for denial, but minor traffic offenses do not count.
Is there a waiver if I have 3 or more misdemeanors?
Yes, there is a waiver if you have 3 or more misdemeanors to ensure family unity.
What if I am subject to the 3 or 10-year bar for unlawful presence?
These bars are not applicable if you apply for this provisional status.
And what are bars?
Bars are prohibition from getting any kind of visa or status because of your prior period of unauthorized presence inside the United States.
What if I am subject to a permanent bar based on unlawful presence after a prior immigration violation?
This is a complicated bar, but it does not apply provided you have not unlawfully entered the United States after this law's enactment.
Are the spouse and children of the legalization applicant eligible?
Yes, your spouse and your minor children are eligible provided they are physically present in the United States on or before December 30th, 2012.
What kind of documentation will I need?
You will need to provide proof that you are physically present in the United States. So we're looking at the time period of December 31st, 2011 until the time you submit the application. So you need to save all your school records, your bank statements, your pay stubs, your medical bills, your household bills, insurance receipts, tax forms, and any other household receipts you may have.
Will my employer be in trouble if I apply for legalization?
The new law provides that an employer who knows that you are an applicant for legalization or who knows that you will apply for legalization when the application period commences is not going to be considered in violation of employer sanctions law.
How long will I be granted provisional status?
The new status is valid for 6 years and can be renewed.
Well, it can be renewed?
Yes, it can be renewed for an additional 6 years, provided you have paid your taxes and have been regularly employed. Gaps of employment longer than 60 days will disqualify you unless you can show that your average income is 100% of the poverty level. There are exceptions and waivers of this provision, but the key point is pay your taxes, stay employed.
What are the fees for filing for legalization?
Every applicant 21 and over must pay a $1,000 penalty fee. In addition, every applicant over 16 years of age must pay a filing fee when they file the application. That filing fee will be determined by the immigration authorities.
If I obtain provisional status, am I authorized to travel?
You are authorized to travel outside the United States, but the trip must be 180 days or less. An absence of 180 days in the aggregate during a calendar year is grounds for revocation of your provisional status.
If I have provisional status, will I be eligible for public benefits?
Definitely not. If you have provisional status, You are not eligible for federal means-tested benefits, such as food stamps, federal housing aid, Medicaid, temporary assistance for needy families, and low-income assistance in the prescription drug program. Also, you will not be eligible for federal benefits under Obamacare.
Will I get a Social Security number?
Once approved for provisional status, you will get a valid Social Security number assigned to you.
If I obtain provisional status, will I be able to enlist in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, you will.
If I obtain status under DACA, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, will I be able to obtain provisional status?
Yes, there is going to be a special procedure. You will obtain provisional status after you undergo another criminal and national security background check.
And finally, last question is, if I get provisional status based on DACA, can I apply for the green card?
You get to apply for the green card early. You will only have to have your provisional status for 5 years, and then you will be eligible to apply for your lawful permanent residence.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Where can I get more information? How can I contact you?
Well, you can contact me at my office at 707-747-5133, and you can always look me up on the internet at thomaslangfordlaw.com.
Thanks, Tom.
Bye.